Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ziggy, and today we are back for another Black Beacon video. And then today we're going to talk about Tome of Fate and why it's important for your character progression and completing end game content. Now, you unlock this mode after completing chapter 319, and why this is important is because it allows you to get what's essentially gear in this game called ancient marks. Now, if I go to my character, Florence, which I'm pretty much done building. I might change some things around. I'm still testing some things, but I feel like I'm almost there. As you can see, this is ancient marks. Now, you unlock ancient marks after you reach breakthrough 3, I believe. And with each breakthrough, I'm gonna make a whole nother video on ancient marks because there's a lot there. But essentially, this is gear in the game. Now, when you go into my ancient marks, right, you can see this set. Now, this set is primarily built on crit. We can look at the bonus overview. I might change this around so I can have more piercing. I'm still messing with it, and more fire damage boost. I don't know. I'm still messing with it, but mainly I've been focusing on getting my critical hit rate and my critical damage. And you unlock these pieces by buying it with currency that you get from completing Tome of Fate. Now, where you will buy ancient marks is you could go the long way, which is going to the store, token of redemption, and going to fate stores. And this is the equips in the game. You equip it to your character. Now, the way it goes is, like I said, I'm gonna make a more in-depth video about it, but like going a brief overview of it. These little marks and shapes, and you will make it in place. When you complete your full breakthrough, when you're able to have a full set, you're able to fit 29 pieces. So basically, you could either do maybe 10, 10, 3, 3, 3, or possibly 10, 5, 5, 3, 3. Um, it depends, right? Like, but you're supposed to fit 29 marks, and you unlock, and you're able to buy these with the currency that you get from completing Tome of Fate. Now, when it comes to Tome of Fate, they do have a story version of it that, looking at it, it resets every. No, it tells you when it resets. It resets every Monday, I believe. No, that's not what I'm looking for. There you go. The quest, right? To get more currency, to get more Seal of Fate, it refreshes every Monday. So there are quests to get it done. And it's like any other. It's like, it reminds me of I can't remember the Honkai Star Rail mode right now. But basically, you complete it. You're able to give your character buffs. Sometimes they get debuffs. There's quests in it, and then the more you complete it, the more currency you get. Where you could buy, like, oh, I have more attack, or I have more HP, or I have more health, things like that. It's a relative. I don't find crazy fun playing this type of game mode, but it is what it is. And like I said, it's the way to get essentially what is gear in this game. Now, with ancient marks, they do have, like I said, I'll do a more in depth. But since we're already talking about it, let's talk about it. So with ancient marks, right? That's how you're gonna get your crit up, your crit hit rate, your crit damage, your fire damage. If you want more attack, pierce, HP, defense, because each of these marks, right? Once you level them up, they get more substats. Like this piece right here, I have attack, critical hit rate, and critical damage, and I got it to level 3. The way to get, now the highest is a level 3. The way to get it to a level 3 is you need to buy another piece of this mark. Like, I will buy this mark, right? Say if I want to upload this strutter mark, right, as 5.2% pierce, right? I want to level it up. I need to get more of these pieces, and then you just merge them, right? You'll just merge them, and that's how you get your pieces. Like, if I want to merge this one, and what's the use of this one? That's pretty good. I kind of like that too. Damn, these actually. I'll do darkness, right? And then you'll merge them, and then you'll get the substat from it, right? So when you merge them, you get the substats. So if you want, say, if you want your character to have, like I just put Pierce, and they're a dark character, and now you want some crit damage, right? You will select that, merge it, Now you also have crit damage. It's very easy to kind of get the substats you want in this game. I'm learning as this go. I'm like I said, my Florence build, I might change some things around because I realize that I can't get the crit rate where I want. Like I'm only at 51.4% crit rate, which is not really good. Um, so it makes me feel like I should just put more into Pierce so I could if you don't know about Pierce allows you to ignore enemy's defense when dealing damage. It might be more beneficial for me to raise up my Pierce rather than having like 51% crit rate, right? Because like I mean creating 50% time is not bad, but most games you want to be like 80 or 70% chance where you want to crit all the time. Um, but we're gonna do one session of Tome of Fate. Now, there's two ways to play. There's a story that I'm assuming that they're gonna add more chapters, and like I said, the quest for the story refresh every Monday. So this is your weekly thing you should do. And then they have the explore mode. Now with the explore mode, there's 3 levels right now. The third level is actually pretty. It ain't no slouch. It was fucking me up. I ain't gonna hold you. I was getting fucked up. Um, but there's 3 of them, right? And now when you want to play, you don't have to use stamina to play, right? And um, every time you beat Tome of Fate, you get what you get is that you're gonna get these you're allowed to do these chests of fate, and with these chests of fate, it allows you to auto it so you could get the currency. So I'm gonna show you an example. We're gonna run through a mode. I am playing on keyboard and mouse. This is like the worst version for me to play. So like if I'm playing like ass, please don't judge me. So we're just gonna do this one because I'm not in the mood for something super competitive. So this is where my team is at right now. Now you can see I'm at 8,907 with my power attack for Florence. That's because of my ancient marks. That's because of my ancient marks. Like this game is very generous. Like there's so many things that are just simple about this game that doesn't make you grind as much. Like the fact that I don't have to constantly grind for my gear to get the substat I want, where I could just get a piece and merge it and then and I know I'm getting that substat is such a plus when it comes to this game. Like there's so many things that are just like it's just like free, like I don't have to grind this like crazy. I don't feel like I'm like grinding endlessly just to play the game, right? There's nothing worse in a gacha game where like majority of the gameplay is the grind, and it like no like it is the grind, but like I don't want to constantly grind for gear just to play end game content. I just want to play the end game content sometimes. But like I said, we're gonna go through one of them. I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so don't judge me. Yesterday I was running into that issue where a stage wouldn't load like all day, and it was the worst. It seems that it was fixed. We're also getting like compensation for it, so like make sure you look at those notes. So, like I'm saying, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse right now, so don't overly judge my skill set. I'll be honest with you. I don't be paying attention to this stuff. Like I'll be brute forcing it. Like what I'm saying, I'm just going through killing all the enemies. I know it probably made it easier for me, especially in that third stage where I was getting my ass kicked, to make sure I get these buffs and all of that. But for right now, we ain't doing all that. Like I said, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so don't judge me too much. I'm not gonna be as quick witted when it comes to. I'm not gonna be as quick when it comes to like switching my character, or I'm not trying to go through all my rotations now. If you never play this type of game mode, what you'll do is you're basically each stage you'll have a choice. Sometimes either you're just doing 2 battles or you'll get a battle in the quest. Now this thing right here, right, loss of value. What happens when you reach a loss of value of 5, right? You'll earn 1 or sometimes 2 or maybe even 3 depending on what you pick, what option they give you. You end up getting a debuff. Um, so you kind of want to avoid it, but in the same vein, when you do battles, you're gonna get more of this currency right here, which is called, I don't know what it's called, which will allow you to buy buffs to make your to make it easier for yourself. So it's kind of like a double edged knife, right? Or blade, I should say. Like I said, with this, I'm not trying to show you the most optimal way to play each character. We're just running through it as quickly as possible. Like I said, each time you Each time you defeat a stage, you get a little debuff. I mean, you get a buff that you could pick for yourself. Um, let's see, right? So each time a laser hits an enemy, it generates data which can be triggered every 4 seconds. Touching the data restores 21 stamina, 21 ultimate skill charge to team members only on rotating analyst beam can be activated at a time lasting 10 seconds. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of know what that meant. I just like it doesn't mean anything. Like it means something, but it doesn't mean something. But it means something, you know? Like it's like I don't know. I feel like those buffs right there are not having like they're not switch. Got my attack boost. Yo, Zero is such a beast character. Like her giving Florence like these attack increased attack is just like so good for her. Like I said, I haven't dived too deep into those. Right now, once again, here, right, you have an event that if I click it, I'm gonna get one more loss of value. When I hit 5, I'm gonna get a debuff on myself, or I could go into the trade, see if I could buy anything. I don't feel like I need to right now, so I'm gonna still continue on progressing. Team members could summon a rotating analyst beam mechanic. I'm tongue tied right now. Don't judge me. At their location, after using their ultimate skill, each time the laser hits an enemy, it generates data, which can be triggered yada 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 4 times. Move on. Confirm. Mechanism. That's what I meant to say. Yo, when you just like talking here, sometimes you get a little bit tongue tied. Yo, don't judge me. Don't be sitting there talking shit, yo. Now, in this team that I've been using, it's best to start off with Zero because you do her rotation, it gives you an attack boost, and then you switch into Florence. But like right now, we're not overly too focused on that. Now, you see, I just got my first debuff because I did hit 5 lost values, and even the sharpest blade duels over time. This is beyond her will. Dealing damage reduces attack by 3% for 2 seconds, stacking up to 10 times. So, what is that? 30 is reducing my attack by 30%. That's some bullshit. But the first stage is relatively easy. So I mean, like if you level up your character, you should have no problem. Like this is end game content, but it's not difficult content. There's some difficult content. We're gonna do that difficult content, but right now we're pretty good on this, right? It's not that big of a deal. I never received this one. Sometimes it's good to click the new ones that you get because I'll show you when we're finished. But there's like you could get like little rewards for choosing new buffs that you haven't chosen before. All right. Like I said, I'm playing on keyboard and mouse. This is not my usual, so I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, so you're not gonna see me dodge a lot. I'm looking the. Sorry if it's sometimes like I'm going on and off the mic. I'm looking at the screen and the mic is a little bit like when I look at the screen, I'm kind of turning from the mic. I need to change my setup a little bit, but hopefully you guys can hear me. I know there's been my other 2 videos, my audio hasn't been the best. I'm trying to get back into the groove of doing YouTube, which is like figuring out your set and your volume levels and things like that. All right, see, I got another debuff. Some bullshit. Now, like I said, there's three levels, right? Or should I say stages? Yeah, I'll say levels. There's 3 levels, and the first one is the longest one. Once you pass the first one, you kind of go through the second and third one really quick. All right, hold that, hold that. Yeah, we be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? We be spamming. We out here. I'm a strategical spammer. I be spamming out here on the computer. Now this is your ideal. Hopefully I don't kill it. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck? This is your. I'll just say this is your ideal rotation with this team, and then I fucked it all up. Okay, all right, bro. Let's keep it moving. Now you see that it's going down much quicker. Like we're going for everything we complete. We're going down by 2. So let's keep it moving. We just mollywopping them. Like I said, this stage is like the first stage. It's the easiest stage to do in the Tome of Fate. The third one is a lot harder. So we don't. We're just kind of like, we're just kind of budget to it. Like, now I haven't paid attention enough to see that. Am I getting more rewards, more of that currency to buy ancient marks by doing the more difficult stage? I gotta pay attention to that. And if I do find out, I'll put an answer most likely in the comment section somewhere. Um, yeah, we can go to a train, get these debuffs. We get that because why not? We get this because why not? You can also buy stuff with loss of value. So if I buy this, right, my loss of value goes up to 2. If I buy this, as it go to 1, right? So that's, like I said, it's like a double-edged blade where, yeah, I could get a debuff, but it could result on me getting, I could get a buff, but it could result on me getting a debuff at the same time. So I would say don't be like me. Read things through, especially if you're having difficulty. Right, I'm able to like kind of like I'm able to wail through this a little bit. Um, so if if you're like free to play, right, and your characters are not like you're not characters not maxed out and stuff like that. Like my character, I don't only have one dupe of Florence. Let's not get crazy. I didn't go crazy like that, but I'm at level 80. I have a full set of level 3 ancient marks. You know what I'm saying? Like my character is built up. If your character is not that, then yeah, I would recommend you read these buffs to make it much easier on yourself. We can buy this. We can buy this. I'm getting anything that says new on it, because it goes into your like directory and then you're able to get some currency from it. All right, now I'm gonna show y'all the true rotation. Right, skill 1, skill 2, skill 2 again. I paused for a second because I'm not used to playing on mouse and keyboard, so it was like weird to me. And then like basically with 0, you want to come with 0, you want to do her skill 1 1, then 2 2, right? And then once you see the attack boost and you'll see it on the screen, then you switch into Florence, and then she goes in there with her she's doing there, she like, it's like where the more you level up skill 2, the more it is. Where I'm at with skill 2 is like 30% more damage. It's actually insane. um she's so good. Like she's ridiculously good. All right, now we're at the third level, or did I say stage earlier? I don't know why I'd be saying we're at the third spot, the third memory depth, as they say in the game. Oh, what did I click on? Oh shit! All right, cool. Like I said, I'm going through this pretty easy. It's very easy. Like the first one is very easy. This one is a camp. Now, when you go into a camp, this allows you to heal up your units if necessary, or you can upgrade some of the buffs you already had. If you play Honkai Star Rail, it's very similar to, I forgot the mode now, but if you play Honkai Star Rail, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Load these up because why not? We have we have a shit ton of currency, but we're about done. This should take us to a boss level. Yep, and then we're gonna complete this. Oh shit, my man pimp spat the shit out of me. Hold up, bro. You ain't gonna embarrass me on YouTube, fam. You ain't gonna embarrass me on YouTube. Like I said, I'm not I'm not playing the best right now. I'm playing on mouse and keyboard, bro, and it's not my go-to. But it's easier to record for you guys when I'm playing on the PC. All right, we're done. Yo, this art is like crazy good. Now you see that in the beginning of the video, I had 0 of these. I earned 5 of these by completing this. Now, just like in Honkai Star Rail, in that mode, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the mode. You use your stamina basically, right, to buy the chests of fate, and it costs us 40 each, and then I'm able to do this 5 times, and then in those 5 times I'm gonna earn 150 of these each time, right? So, right, I need 5 of them. That's 200. Damn. That's 200, and then I'm able to get 750, and then 3 ring knots. And that's how that works. Damn, I kind of wish I didn't do that though. Cause I'm reaching a point where like I don't have much like stamina to just be thrown around. Before early in game, you know, what I'm saying, a brother whale would say, you know, I was able to just like get it in, but now I'm hitting the wall. Um, but yeah. So and then let's buy. So right now, currently, I am finishing out Zero. I think I finished her. I went full DPS with her. Yeah, I'm almost finished with her. She has Pierce. She has. I want to get rid of this fire damage. This is so. This fire. Why did you put fire damage on Zero? She's a light unit. I know. I know. This is before I understood how ancient marks work, and that if I just merge something that has the subset I'm looking for, I automatically get it. Before I thought it was random. It is not. Now it's random in a sense of the subsets you get when you buy them or you earn an ancient mark. But once you find it, right? Like once you like, if I was that's HP, that's ass. Oh, these are all ass, bro. But for the sake of the video, right? Like I said, actually, no, we ain't doing that, bro. Wait a minute. We're also building out her too. I don't have nothing on her. I gotta buy some stuff for her, but no. Let's see. Let's something that she would use. I would use on her. No. I don't have fire. I don't got no fire. Damn, this is ass. All right, let's go back to Zero. Yo, son. As you know, my videos are like they're not pre-planned, man. I just get on here and I record. I like it that way. I don't like just sitting there writing a script for a video and all this nonsense. I make sure I have key points I go over, but I'm not gonna sit here and write a script for a video. That's to me boring. For the sake of that, we shouldn't have that fire damage. I'm gonna give this to Hefe. I believe that's how you pronounce her name, because this has fire damage on it. But for the sake of that, then I can add an attack. We're not adding thunder, obviously, or I can add darkness damage boost. We're not doing that. We're just gonna add the attack, and boom. Now I'm gonna. I don't like Pierce for Hefe though, but whatever. I could give this to Hefe. But as you can see, the substat, right, is not, you're like, oh, that was just lucky. No. What you merge is the substat you get. So you're not endlessly, like, obviously, you know, it might take a while to get the exact substat you want. Even though I've been pretty lucky with getting the exact substat I want. But once you find it, you're able to merge, you're not spending all day grinding for gear to get the perfect substat, just to get the gear, just to get the perfect substat, and it's ass, and then you gotta like do it all over again, right? You don't have to do that. Now she has a full set. Obviously, I don't like this fire damage that she uses. There's a couple of things on here that I didn't know. Like once again, I just want to say I didn't know that when I was making the build for her, that you can merge. When you merge a substat, it's a substat you get. Okay, I just want to make sure that's very known, because I don't want to hear why you have water damage on Zero. She's a light unit. I know, bro. I know. Now, say if say you like me, you lazy, and you don't want to grind or wait until you get the substat you want. There is a thing called regrave, and what it allows you to do is you could literally just pick whatever substat you want. But like, say we want light, right? You need 3 of these. Now the way you get those, right, they're called you get them through the battle pass. You could get 5 of them through the battle pass. When did these right here? Oh, you're not gonna let me click on it, bro? Okay. These things right here it's called regraves. I don't know, it allows you to regrave, which is basically allows you to pick the exact substat you want. You get like 5 of them from the the battle pass, the PE Express, whatever they want to call this. Oh, PE bonus, I should say, but it's the battle pass. So yeah, that is Tome of Fate. Why it's important. This is what I was talking about, illustration. So is it here? So always get new ones, right? Get ones that you haven't gotten before, because then you're allowed to claim rewards from it. You're allowed to get some rune shards, which obviously you use to summon, or Aurelium. I think that's how you pronounce it, which is their currency for like spending money on shit. So if you see a new one that you haven't got, get it, because the more you get these, the more your collection progress, the more rewards you could get. But if you play any gacha game, I'm pretty sure you're aware of that. So I'm gonna claim all these. 200, that's pretty good. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right, all right, all right. 200 of these. Oh, get these events. Give me my money. Um, but yeah, that's Tome of Fate. It's pretty easy, pretty standard. Like I said, this level 3 though, I ain't gonna hold you. It was fucking me up. But other than that, it's pretty simple. Make sure if you're not whaling it like me, make sure you pay attention to the buffs you're getting. It would be very beneficial for you and make it easier for you to defeat the game mode. But yeah, that's it for this video. Peace, deuces, all above.